Let's think about Apanasana. This is a very simple asana. This asana is suitable for those who are having any discomfort due to the spine or spine problems. For all the problems, generally all are related to the spine, but some problems are directly exhibited by the body whenever there is some discomfort arises due to the spine, such as shoulder pain, then back pain, then knee pain. These are unbearable pain and is very common pain. Therefore, in order to get rid of from these pains, we should adopt some technique, and we are also adopting certain techniques. Many techniques we are using, but one of the most easiest and simplest technique to get rid of from this pain is Apanasana. We should know how to do, and we should know what is the right way of doing the Apanasana. Sometimes all of the persons, some senior persons, sometimes the house wives or homemakers, our mothers and elder persons cannot do it so easily. But even then cannot do easily, but they have to get the benefit of this Apanasana. For that only yoga therapy is using a technique that this Apanasana effect or function efficiency can be obtained just by modeling the form or posture of the Apanasana. This is the basic principle technique we are using yoga therapy. That means all the benefits of each and every asana is to be taken to each and every person irrespective of their age and irrespective of their disability. This method of modifying asanas and breathing technique according to an individual is the most important thing that we have to understand about the yoga therapy. Okay. In Apanasana, what are maybe the asana? According to the Yoga Sutra, what is asana means? An asana should give two important characteristics. One is called stiram, another is sukham. Sukham means that is comfort. Therefore, when you are doing the asana itself, your body should be comfort. When a body means comfort means, suppose I am saying we are doing during this practice of asana, sometimes there will be a compression and there will be a elongation, but lot of modifications you can do, but on each and every stage you should be aware that each and every part of the body should be in a very relaxed position, that is called a sukha. Therefore, just by giving the proper rest and relax to the body itself can relieve most of the problem. Therefore, this Apanasana is also one of the tools will give certainly a proper rest and relax to the spine. Therefore, that is ensured. Here also, how to ensure that we must know, because asana is related to the sukha and also stiram. Stiram means whatever the benefit you are obtaining by doing this practice, that has to be established. How we are going to establish? And also, this establishment should not contained only to the body, it should go beyond the body to the philosophical system and also to the psychological system. Therefore, mind should get stiram. How the mind will get stiram? Just by doing the practice. Is there any possibility? Yes, there is a possibility, because this is something more than asana. It is also related to the mind also. Therefore, these are all the techniques we are going to apply just by taking one simple asana. Is called Apanasana. Okay. So I am drawing a lot of, you see, there are most of the diagram. Just on looking this one, naturally everyone gets some fear. What is this? Oh, this lot of frustration. But you don't bother. It is very simple. First of all, we'll let us understand what is Apanasana. The form of the Apanasana is, this is a static position. From the static position, get ready. This is the initial state of Apanasana, and this is the final stage, and you are going to practice between A to B, B to A, A to B, B to A. At A you are stay, at B you are to stay. So at A if you are stay at A for some time, it is called AK. After B you are staying for some time, it is called BK. I am using two important terms. Therefore, first let me start from static. So you lie down on your ground with a mat, yoga mat or any other mat. So with your toes or feet on the ground, and the left palm is on your stomach and the right arm is on the rest position. Ensure that your shoulder and everything should be highly relaxed. This is the initial position. So just let us observe. Allow your breathing and mind to calm down. Therefore, just observe your breathing for 5 to 6 breaths. Just observe. Just on observing, your breath will calm down, settle down. After that, just raise these toes or the feet just above the ground and keep your palms on the left knee and the right knee. This is the initial position. At this position, you just inhale, full inhale but no movement. just keeping your arms on the straight position, full inhale, so the stomach will be filled with the air. This is inhale. After the inhale, first position, now we begin to chant Om. Om. By chanting Om, this lower abdomen try to move inwards. If it move inwards, good. Otherwise, at present you don't bother about whether it is moving inwards or not. Forget about. But you think or you focus your mind only on chanting of Om, and Om. By chanting Om, try to bring your left knee and right knee towards your chest. Therefore, I am trying to bring my left knee and right knee with the left palm on the left knee, right palm on the right knee, and moving towards the chest, just opening the chest, and also it comes closer. Om. At this position, stay for a few counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. During the count, you ensure that the shoulders must be free, arms must be free. And now you ensure that all the body should be in a Sudha position. Okay, after the count, then push knees outwards. This is inhale. Stay there for few counts. Then bring back. Exhale. Om. Stay. Inhale. Stay. Exhale. Om. Stay. Inhale. That's all. That's all. This is Apanasana. So in this Apanasana, we are using a breathing technique is called Vinyasa. Usually, the breathing technique is, the normal breathing is Samavritti. Samavritti means, if inhale is during the inhale, you are giving, your count for inhale is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale. Then stay for at the same position with inhale, AK 6 count. Then Om 6 count. Om 6 count. Then after that, Om chanting, then stay there for 6 count. Therefore, 6 inhale, stay 6. 6 exhale, stay 6. This is called Samavritti. 1:1:1. This count may be 6 or 10 or 12 or 14 or 20 or 100 or 200. It is up to your breathing control and capacity. Without strain, how much count you can stay there, it is your breathing capacity. Therefore, just for any reference, I am putting some number 6. But this number is not a mandatory. You can use your own number. Either 10 count or 20 count, but all should be same. The 4 components of the breathing should have same count, that is called as Samavritti. Inhale, AK, exhale, BK. This pranayama is most important. But the pranayama sitting ideally cannot be done with the mind conscious so properly. Instead, you merge this pranayama technique with the asana posture. That is one of the yoga therapy technique. Now come to this one. Suppose if the older person, the person is affected by diabetes or the person is having the BP, then for them it is not preferable. If they are willing to do and if their ability is allowed to do this one, it's okay. Suppose if there is a difficulty, they are not ready to do, they find it is difficult, then don't bother. We are having a vinyasa technique. For a vinyasa technique, very simple. From here to going here, from here to come here, just to go nearer to the wall. That is, the space between your hip and the wall must be as much as closer. Therefore, go closer to the wall and keep your legs on the wall. Keep your legs on the wall very comfortably. Keep your legs on the wall very comfortably. Just keeping your foot or toes on the wall. And with this, every time, if possible, try to move your ankles. So when you push outwards, it is called extension. When put inwards, it is called compression. Extension, compression, extension, compression. This ankle movement you can do. Okay. This vinyasa is another form of apanasana. Here I am to do all these 4 components of the breathing. Number 1, first stage is. So keeping both the legs on the wall, just keeping on the both walls on the leg, take full inhale. After the full inhale, that inhale means before that this leg, suppose it is in this position, now this knee is moved upwards. When it is moved upwards, it is inhale. One of the knees bent downwards. If suppose the knee is moved upwards, it is proper inhale. Go to the complete inhale and keep both the feet on the wall. After resting, then give the ankle movement, and this position is called AK. Complete inhale, stay back for 6 count. During the 6th count, you can move your ankle. Correct? Extension, compression. Extension, compression. That's all. After this A and A dash are inhale, after inhale, stay back. Then exhale. Once you begin to exhale means there must be compression. Therefore, bring back one of your right leg towards your chest as much as possible. Bring back your knee with the right palm as much as possible with Om chanting. After the coming here, stay back. Stay there for 6 count, and during this time also you can think about your ankle movement. Therefore, during BK and during AK, you can think about the ankle movement. That's all. The same effect of Apanasana, if you cannot able to do, you do here. Suppose if the space between this has to be lesser, if it is not lesser, don't bother. But just to keep your legs on the wall and do the ankle movement. Therefore, it is inhale, then when compress, exhale, when push outwards, inhale, then compress, exhale, then inhale. Then each time, left leg 6 times, right leg 6 times, both legs 6 times, that's all. 12 times, very simple. Suppose I am familiar, sir, I want to do further. Innum better, still better. Then you can work on a Vishamavritti. That means 1 count, that is 6 count for inhale. After the inhale, stay back for 12 count. Then exhale for 6 count, stay back for 12 count. 1:2:2. This 6 count means this may be 12 count AK and 6 count exhale Om and 12 count for BK. Suppose I want to do still further, I want to improve still further, then working on Vinyasa and Pranayama. Therefore, 1 count, just push upwards, keep both legs on the wall very comfortably. Now on this wall, keeping your foot on the wall, now you do the 2 breath completely. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Complete 2 breath. After that, move one of the leg towards your chest, keep here. By keeping very close to your chest, now 2 breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is called Sthiti. Therefore, in the AK, you can do 2 breath. In the BK, you can do 2 breath. These are the vinyasas in pranayama. But portion is safe. With the movement and also with the working on breathing, what the effect function efficiency you will get, it is tremendous. That you have to realize it. Because this is our great masters has designed. These great masters' words are Satya. Therefore, it will have its own effect. I can't define it, what will be the effect, that you have to realize it. Either you can do the practice with the Samavritti or Vishamavritti or introduction of breaths is called Samsthitis. Okay, sir. I can do the directly Apanasana. I don't want any Vinyasa. Even you can do the Apanasana directly, it is better you go for one Vinyasa because this is a time prolonging process. You can do for another 5 minutes with another new technique. No, after completing this, if you can able to do the Apanasana, come here. The same Apanasana, we are expressing in different parts. Number 1, just this is in the original position. From the original position, just lift your palms. That is, lift your toes just above the earth from the ground and keep the knees on your arm. Hold the knees with your right and left palm. This is the initial position. From here to here, it is inhale. Just rise and keep at this inhale. In the inhale position, be at the same inhale position for 6 count. This is AK. After the completion of the AK, this is AK. That is, you are holding in the same position and retaining the breath for 6 count. After the completion of this count, tongue begins to exhaust. That is Om. Om. Bring back your knees as much closer as to the chest. This is B. Stay back at the B. In the same back at the B. B, stay in position. Stay in B for another 6 count. This is called BK. After the completion of BK, this after the completion of BK, come to the original position A is called inhale position. Therefore, repeat this for 6 times. For our Krishnamacharya Yoga, each and every practice has to be repeated for 6 times. This is our Guruji's thought and Guruji's idea. There must be some reason. Therefore, you just obey that. Each and every practice should be done for 6 times. Then after the completion of the 6 times, then complete rest. This complete rest, either you can keep these legs like this one, or for complete rest, just keep your, this is rest, complete rest. Rest and relax for 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. It's very simple. This is one of the modification. For Apanasana itself, we are having such a 5 modification. Today I explained 1 modification. Tomorrow we will explain 1 more modification. The day after tomorrow we will explain 1 more modification. Repeatedly, we are saying about Apanasana. Apanasana means you will get some proper understanding about the Apanasana. Continuously watch our videos. If you have any doubt, please call me at this number. I am always at your service. So, we will meet in the next class. Till then.